Hi everyone, I am super excited to invite you to a new class, Sewing a Themed Wardrobe, Iconic Styles of Barbie. Now don't cringe, I'm guessing some of you love Barbie and some of you might love to hate Barbie, but you have to admit that her fashion and the launch of that doll really revolutionized both the fashion industry and the doll industry. So it's going to be a lot of fun to dive into those original iconic looks and talk about recreating them or using them as inspiration as we create outfits for a variety of different types of dolls. In part one, we're going to do a broad overview of the launch of Barbie and the influence that she had in the role of fashion and doll design. Some of those looks, the early vintage looks through the 1950s and the 1970s, really defined the category and kind of set us on a trajectory for all kinds of creative doll clothing creation. In part two, we're going to take a look at the details, understanding the basics of the vintage designs. So the nice thing is many of these designs are simple as far as the pattern construction, but they really come together and are defined by the fabric choices, the accessories, the embellishments, and the little details that really made Barbie Barbie. In part three, we'll take a look at the materials and the supplies, gathering them and finding them. So like I mentioned with part two, there are specific types of fabrics, textures, colors, and if you want to really stick to that vintage theme, you might even want to be sourcing actual vintage fabrics. So we'll touch on some of that, as well as the accessories and the different pieces that really come together to create one of those really iconic looks. Then in part four, we'll bring it all together with a demonstration of recreating one of these looks. So we'll have our outfit picked out, the supplies that we've pulled together, the different accessories that we have in mind, and then you'll see how we work through the patterns that we've chosen. Did we need to make any modifications? But how do we go from point A to point B to bring it all together to create an original design inspired by a fashion icon? The goal with this class is to just have a lot of fun together, working through ways in which we can add our own unique touch and personality to the different outfits that we create, while adding a little bit of homage or honoring a fashion icon in the mix. So I invite you to join us in this course.